Start recording. Okay, let's see how much hard drive space we have. Okay, we got like 200 gigabytes. Hopefully this video is not 200 gigabytes and I run out of hard drive space and everything explodes. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Tonight we're going to be doing, or I guess it's like, well, what is the actual time? It's 2:46. Today we're going to be doing some Magenta the Kitten Eating Ghost development. You'll see I have adjusted my background to demonstrate the wonders of the weird glacier. We've also got a cool break scene we can switch to. What? A break scene? What could this be? Well, the idea is that every half an hour I'm gonna take a break. Yep. Because going for like 3 hours or 2 hours in a row, it's not incredibly conducive to me being a successful streamer or programmer or anything else, really. It's just not conducive to any kind of success. Also give me a chance to restock on red water or Soylent or other beverages. That's actually all I've got. Well, I've got blue water, but I'm not feeling like blue water is really what I want. So it'll most likely be red water. That's what I'm saying. Cutting the video every half an hour will also allow me to upload to YouTube in smaller segments, which means that processing time won't be catastrophic in case I need to do something weird like remove the dubsteps or some shit like that. We're going to be doing the dubsteps again. The last video I uploaded was a failure in the sense that the dubsteps were captured in the recorded stream because I just didn't press the, like, let me show you this thing here, right? Wow, that's neat. There's a stop recording button here. I didn't press this start recording last time. I was only streaming and not actually ever recording the correct audio or the correct thing going on there. So that's it. That's what the problem was last time. So let's bring up our ghost stuff. I've also changed the DPI again. I've changed it to be bigger. This will make things easier to see again. Things were hard to see last time. And yeah. So we got some branding here. We got the glacier. It's my personal glacier. Glacier is the Tachyon Glacier is a set piece in the world of Magenta the Kitten Eating Ghost. It is a important artifact. It's not really an artifact. It's an important piece of geology or geography. It's important. That's all. It has something to do with the plot and the characters. And here's the kitty. Hello, kitty cat. So this is sort of a weird glacier. It's a Tachyon Glacier. Maybe. I don't know what the Tachyon Glacier is going to look like. It might look like this. I'm petting the cat right now. The cat's doing some cat stuff. Nice. If the stream just vanishes randomly, it's because the cat stepped on the sleep button. There's a... wow, that's incredibly bright. There's some buttons down here that allow me to put the computer to sleep completely just with a single button press. And it is extremely convenient for a cat to just walk on that. So if I vanish, that's why. Let's make sure Twitch is properly calibrated. Let's head on over to the old Twitch dashboard. Make sure stream is excellent. Good. Stream configuration quality, excellent according to the dashboard here. I'll hide the video preview. Or pop out the chat again. Poop out the chat! Can I do that? There it is. We're gonna do a little notifications of the humans. Notifications to humans. Hello, I am streaming the Magenta game dev, twitch.tv/pyromuffin. Pyromuffin. Maybe someone will watch. Maybe my mom will watch. Maybe she won't, though. Maybe no one will watch. Or maybe everyone will watch. Who knows? Possibilities are almost unlimited. So, right. The thing... I'm going to do this. 1 second. I know, how professional. Oh, here's the cat. The cat's just following me around everywhere we go. He's going nuts. He's an insane creature. Well, he's not insane. He's just a dumb cat. Cats aren't very smart and they don't speak English. And even if they could, they're still too stupid to probably understand what you're saying. We are going to begin the dubsteps shortly. Hopefully we do not have a disastrous double dubstep duplication disaster. Yeah, that wasn't redundant. Hopefully we don't have that, and then the YouTube tracks won't be completely muted. In fact, I was okay with it being monetized, but not muted, and that's what's currently happening. Apparently it is Satisfy by Nero, which is unacceptable to be played upon the internet at all. It's not even a good song. It's like probably one of the worst dubstep songs we played yesterday. If you upload that song to YouTube, they're gonna mute your whole goddamn video forever. I even tried like going to edit and remove their track using their cool remove track beta feature. And that took about 4 hours to do. And it ended up muting my whole video anyways. So perhaps episode 3 is going to just not be possible to be viewed on YouTube. And honestly, it wasn't that good anyways. Like, we didn't do that much and I was pretty tired, so we didn't get that much done. But today I am well rested and I am prepared. Well, I'm not prepared. Oh, good. Okay. We figured out what's causing the interface to just totally break every time OBS is running, and that it would be the DPI settings. I increased the DPI again, and now the interface is totally busted. Well, it's good to know that's the reason why nothing works. Maybe there's a fix. Maybe I can let's like Google. OBS DPI. Yeah, OBS does not handle high DPI correctly. Yeah, I believe you. Well, it appears that the internet does not know how to solve this problem, but it does know that the problem exists. So if we're gonna do the, we're gonna set a timer here. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. No, Siri. Hey Siri. You have to whisper. Set a timer for 30 minutes.
Okay, 30 minutes and counting.
Okay, 30 minutes and counting. When this time's up, we're gonna take a break. And if we run into like a huge amount of problems during that time, then we'll change the DPI and restart the stream. Or change the DPI and maybe not restart the stream. Who knows what will happen. So today, what we said we would do is we would implement kitten switching and button assignments for kittens. So let's think about how we want to do that. We need a few components here. We need, oh wait, where's the, hey, okay, there we go. Can I, this will adjust the entire Windows volume, which is not exactly what I want. I just want headphone volumes to decrease. Okay. So we need a menu. So for now, I think our crappy menu is just gonna be like usually it would be the kitten stomach interface, right? We would go into the stomach of the ghost and equip our kittens that way. But for now, I think we will just have a list of all the kittens, just in a menu. So we'll get around to doing a little GUI programming. I don't really like GUI programming that much. I guess it'd be UI, user interface programming, that much. But it's not too hard in Unity, at least. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a UI. We're going to create a panel, I guess. Panel. Where is it? Ah, yes. I have UI turned off right now because the way Unity's UI works, it's kind of stupid. Or not stupid, but honestly, it would make more sense for UI to be in a separate scene or in a special scene or something. But just not like in world space, but completely ridiculous world space compared to actual realistic proportions, right? So what we want, is this the panel we just added? Yeah, I think it is, right? Okay. So we're gonna call this kitten menu. Menui. We don't want to call it menui, just kitten menu. And what this will do, we'll have a script, kitten menu. Yes, please. Good kitten. There's the cat, doing cat stuff, as usual. Alright, we'll just hope the cat doesn't do anything insane. Well, we'll just delete everything. Alright, kitty. Just step on the delete button. That's very nice of you. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, lay on the keyboard. Oh, you're so cute, but so dumb. Okay. What we want to do is have a public kitten system here. Public kitten system. Chaos. And then we're going to take the kitten system and we're going to spit out, we're going to create a set of UI texts. Actually, I've never made a gamepad-driven menu or a gamepad-navigated menu before, so this will be interesting at least to see how this works. This might actually be really hard and like really shitty. Can you hear that? Can you hear the cat? He's chewing on the microphone. What are you doing, kitty? Yeah? Delicious microphone. Yeah? Okay. So, right. The first thing I think we want to do is just print out, or not print out, but display the names of all the kittens that we have. And then we'll figure out how to select and equip them. Does that make sense? We can probably make it like really, really easy. Just have the printout of the menus. In fact, I also think we should do a little mock-up here, actually. The cat is on the keyboard? No, he's not. He's just... Oh, God. What a mistake. I've made the mistake of accessing the window. This is running. What a great combination of fucking things. Hopefully the start menu goes away. It is my mistake for trying to use the start menu. Instead, we'll equip Photoshop in a different way. Hopefully I have Photoshop in here. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, maybe we can get to Photoshop from here. Please feel free to just browse all the things on my computer. I think we want to go to program files, hacks logs. I don't know what that means. We got hacks logs though. That's cool. Oh, kitty. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, now you muted it. Okay, you gotta go in the trash. Goodbye. Alright. Sorry, I was distracted by this Windows.old folder, which is apparently many gigabytes. It's interesting to me that by updating your Windows computer, it creates this Windows.old folder. I'll fix that later. Adobe. Creative Cloud. We have a backup. I'm sorry. I'm too easily distracted. Where's Photoshop? Can we just... Please. Please, please. Photoshop. I promise I have Photoshop installed. Oh, cat's throwing my shell on the ground. Alright. Depending on the behavior of this animal, we may have to put him in jail. I don't want to put him in jail, but we may have no alternative. Okay, here's the Adobe Creative Cloud launcher. Maybe we can click on this. Maybe it'll allow us to access this without entering the Windows GUI. One moment, please. I have to put this cat in jail. Say goodbye to Twitch Flavor Blast. Okay, the cat's in jail. Perfect. And here's Photoshop. Hey, we were able to open up Photoshop without crashing my whole computer. We're going to create a new file. What we're doing here is we're just mocking up what we want the menu to look like. Maybe. Maybe. Default Photoshop size should be good. Let's grab the tabletto. Let's turn it on. Is this gonna work? I don't know. I can't tell. We may have to plug it in instead of using the wireless feature because some dumb stuff. Okay. Here's our cable. I bought a bunch of mini USB cables, or is it micro USB cables from Amazon because my Xbox One controller has this great habit of literally destroying the connectors on cables. So, praise be to Microsoft for destroying several of my micro USB cables. Alright, we're gonna plug this in up here. And we do have stuff. Cool. It appears that it just never saves my settings no matter what. I've done this like 4 or 5 times. Set up this mapping and it never persists. Okay, looks like we're good. So what we're gonna do here is we're not gonna crop. We're gonna turn on brush. Holy shit, that is incredibly laggy. Oh my god. Wow. What is the reason for that? I have to wonder. Holy crap. Is this because of we're recording? Is that why? Alright, that's a little better, but not much better. And Control-Z doesn't work. Photoshop. Are you okay? Are we out of RAM? What's the issue? It might just be this DPI thing, right? The DP. I'm wondering if we can just change it while we're streaming. This might destroy the entire universe. I'm currently %. What we need to do is apply maybe. It's still incredibly slow. Goodbye. Come back, Photoshop. Well, I don't know if this is gonna work. I cannot determine the purpose or the reason for this problem. So, well, we can just try to draw slowly so that we don't have this sort of delayed drawing problem. Anyways, this will be kitten. I need to rearrange my desktop, my literal desktop, not my computer desktop, so that I can easily do this. Kitten 1, kitten 2, kitten 3, and then there's going to be like a box. This will be A button, B button, X button, kitten 4, and this will have nothing here, unassigned basically. So this is what I'm thinking the interface will be like. You'll just move when the menu's up, you'll move the selection by using the D-pad or whatever, and then whatever the thing's over, when you press that button, it'll assign it to that button. Right? Does that make sense? This is a very crappy menu. It's not diegetic. We looked this up a couple whiles ago. 2 episodes ago. It's a hard G, diegetic. This isn't diegetic. It's not even semi-diegetic. It's just placeholder is actually what it is. So this is the mock-up. Great. That was incredibly disheartening. The fact that Photoshop is not going to function without causing severe lag. We have reduced our DPI again. It may be hard to see. If that's the case, I'm sorry, but there's not a lot I can do about it right now. If you are really mad about this, fight me. Okay. Everything looking all right. I think so. Did this get worse? It's gotten darker somehow. I'm gonna turn the light. Look, I'm a glowing angel again. Doesn't appear that the green screen has improved. Nope, it's actually gotten worse, I think. That's great. Anyways, let's return to the dev. Here's my, I don't know if you see me die, but when you die, this dead thing just kind of flies up across the screen. Okay, so what were we doing? We were creating this kitten menu, and we have a kitten system, and on start, we want to probably create a, public game object menu entry prefab. What the heck? prefab. And, well, actually, we don't want to start here. We want to do void kitten. This is just public function. Public void static, maybe? Because there's only got to be one menu. This can be static. Kitten list update, right? We need to basically update this menu every time we collect a kitten. And we don't necessarily want to have the kitten system hold a reference to the menu, because that's sort of backwards, right? The menu shouldn't really interact with, or the kitten system should not push data to the menu. The menu should take data from the kitten system. So the kitten system shouldn't have to know about the menu, is what I'm trying to say. That is not going to be the case for right now. The right way to do this would be to subscribe to some event that the kitten system publishes, and we may be able to do that. That's going to take a little bit of work to set up. I haven't done that in a while. We might not want to do it. For now, we're just going to hack this. We're actually going to grab a reference to the kitten system. We're just going to call kitten list update every time we collect a kitten. So the first thing we want to do is destroy all of our children. Yeah, I know, right? I guess I haven't really indicated how we're going to do this. I mean, if we go back to the mock-up, each of these will be a kitten menu entry. And this is going to be the panel that we just created that we're scripting right now. And we're going to instantiate a bunch of these menu entries based on how many kittens we have and give them some text. And all of these are going to be parented to this upper menu, or this larger menu. So every time we get a new kitten, we're going to destroy all of our children, and then we're just going to recreate the entire list, because it's hard to think about how to modify that stuff in place, and I don't want to have to worry about that. That make sense? I mean, it doesn't matter if it makes sense. This is what I'm going to do. So if I recall, transform.children detach children, destroy children. I don't know. Actually, we want to use the using Unity Engine .ui. Want that. Transform.children. We can do the components in children. I think there's an overload here. Oh, this outputs a list? That's new. I've not seen that one. Include inactive. I thought there would be a version that didn't include itself. Because if you do get components in children, it also will give you itself, right? There's another way to do this. And you can just do var, like, for each var child in, or we actually want to call this transform. Var transform child in transform, right? This actually will iterate through all the children. Oops. But if you delete them, I believe this, like, what you have to do is you have to get all of them, and then you have to get all of them, and then just delete them later. I just had an idea, though. We can make this probably easier. What we can do is just create a public game object child holder. We can just destroy the child holder. Yeah. destroy child holder. Yeah, how about that? How about that? And then we can just reinstantiate child holder. Did I break IntelliSense? I think I might have broken IntelliSense. I'm gonna restart Visual Studio here. Is this okay? Is this working? Yeah, all right, we got things now. Okay, we created a new game object. Sick. Oh, and is there a constructor? You can give it a bunch of components? Nah. That's cool though. I've never used that overload. That's the neat overload though. We'll call this child holder. Hodler. Child holder dot set or dot transform dot parent set parent. Please. Transform. Okay, cool. So we created this thing. Yep. And then ks.kittens for each of our kitten in. Oops. Now we'll instantiate a menu entry prefab with the appropriate data. Yep. And now that I think about it, the child holder probably needs a prefab, actually. Yeah, because this is gonna organize all of the. It's gonna have a grid thing in it, a vertical grid, and yeah, that's not what we want to do then. So instead, we're gonna do. This maybe is not the best way to do this, but whatever. Child holder prefab. This IntelliSense is broken again. Actually, I want to make this a game object. Nope. Game object. Child holder. Crud. Yeah, we actually want to make this a private variable, right? Child holder, which is a reference to our current child holder. There we go. Yep, that bit. Make sure everything is right. Okay. We instantiated the prefab. Please. Cool, cool. We instantiated the child holder. We've created the set to the parents right nice. Okay, so we're gonna say var entry equals this. We actually want this to be game object, right? Game object equals this. Game object entry. And entry.add well, actually, we're going to do get component. Well, we haven't actually created this script yet. Kitten menu entry. Yeah, that's sounds like a good script for me. We're going to get that. And entry, or we're going to say var entry script equals this, blah, 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 entry script. I'm just creating an API dot set kitten. And this is going to be kitten right there. Nice. So now we actually have to create all these things, right? We haven't even created a kitten menu entry script. Let's do that. Let's go to our prefabs folder, wherever that is, prefabs. We have a UI folder here. We have kitten menu. This kitten menu is much too large. We want it to be a bit smaller. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. Nope, still wrong. There we go. Can we go to the game menu? That's probably fine for now. We want to, yeah, let's just put this in here. I don't really know if that's going to be important or not. We'll create a new UI thing. I guess it's also a panel. I'm going to call this menu entry, or kitten menu entry. Make this a prefab as well. We did not actually add in our game object, which is a empty child. We're going to call this child holder. And this is just going to be the full size of the thing. Can we do that? How about this? Does that work? I don't know. I'm not really sure how all this works. Okay, got the child holder. We want to add a grid layout group, or I guess row layout, vertical layout group. Nice. And we'll put the child menu entry in here. We don't want to force expansion height-wise. Let's zoom in here so it's easier to do. Is this going to let me do anything at all? I'm not really sure what's going on here. Just don't force any of this. All right, well, that is the half an hour mark there. So we'll come back after a brief break. I'm going to leave the dubsteps running. Let's see if we can restock on some red water. But I'll be back in a few minutes. Let's switch on over to the switching on over to the breaking scene, or the break scene. Actually, I'm gonna before we go on break, I'm gonna save the game a little bit.